Right now, most of the analysts are saying that Kalonzo Musyoka has already been declared as the flag bearer for the opposition team for 2027. Of course, personally, I don't think they have already agreed because they don't have a framework in which they're going to determine who is going to be the best person to face President William Ruto. But I want to assume these people are right and probably I am wrong. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's assume now Kalonzo Musyoka is going to be the flag bearer in 2027. What are some of these strengths that Kalonzo Musyoka possesses which can make him the best flag bearer within the opposition? On this particular channel, that is what I want to take you through. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos and more times, please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Please, my number is here. Talk to me and support the channel whenever you can. Let me dive into the topic today. I have done so many videos in relation to Kalonzo Musyoka's weaknesses. And I have also alluded that Kalonzo Musyoka is improving day by day. Also, I've done some videos before showing the strengths of Kalonzo Musyoka, one of them being consistency, especially remaining in opposition all through. One of them being character. Now, on this particular channel, let me just take this moment also to remind you on some of the things that are making Kalonzo Musyoka to be also one of the best people that can be the flag bearer of the opposition. Number one, Kalonzo Musyoka has some sure numbers. Sure numbers in the sense that he has people he believes must vote for him whenever he's at the ballot. They will always do it. He has proven not once, but ever since 2013, actually since 2007, that he has people who support him. And that is the Eastern region. Those people immensely vote for Kalonzo Musyoka. He is always the kingpin of the Kamba region. So those 3 million votes, ladies and gentlemen, they are good for a starting base in this country, especially when you want to be a presidential candidate. So up to that point, Kalonzo Musyoka is viable to vie for presidency in this country. There's sure numbers. William Ruto had 3.2 million votes. Most of these leaders, Raila Odinga has never had 3 million votes from Luo Nyanza. Therefore, Kalonzo Musyoka is key, is a formidable candidate to face William Ruto in 2027. With 3 million votes, he's good. Number two, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Luo Nyanza support. If there's a leader that the Luo Nyanza can support unconditionally, it is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. If they can even decide to go against the Baba, they can. Kalonzo Musyoka supported Raila Odinga in 2013, in 2017, and in 2022 again. A clear sign that he already created a good relationship between him and the Luo people by supporting their man. So he has the authority to go to Western, to even Luo Nyanza and demand for support. Why? He has always given support to Raila Odinga unconditionally. So this puts him in a position to say that he can also go there and get votes which can enable him have a good starting base. So let's assume the people of Luo Nyanza, some vote for William Ruto, others vote for Kalonzo Musyoka. So eventually we are going to have Kalonzo Musyoka going to start from 4.5 million, because I'm assuming if he loses also 3 million, then Kalonzo Musyoka can get half of the votes because he has supported Raila Odinga, not once, not twice, but several times. And most importantly, he has also respected Raila Odinga all through. He has never abused him. He has always kept his respect as a leader in this country. So I feel strongly that the people of Luo Nyanza can vote comfortably for Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, making him a very serious candidate against President William Ruto, and the best actually to get Luo Nyanza votes than all other opposition leaders right now as we speak. Tell me one who can go to Luo Nyanza and get votes just like Kalonzo Musyoka can do. It is no one. No one actually. Not Matiang'i, not Gachagua as such. But probably after Kalonzo, it is Matiang'i, then Gachagua, who can get the votes from the Luo Nyanza region. So in a nutshell, Kalonzo Musyoka is a formidable candidate. Number three, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Mount Kenya effect. Kalonzo Musyoka is too much close to Mount Kenya right now as we speak. When the Mount Kenya leaders are arrested, he's always in court. When the Gen Zs were arrested, some of them from Mount Kenya, actually most of them, he was in court for them. And he has always kept his close ties with Rigathi Gachagua. Once you have Rigathi Gachagua, he talks to the people of Mount Kenya in his language, they can support him. He has never had a bad history with the people of Mount Kenya region. But in a nutshell, he has had a good history with Kibaki, which in turn extends to the Mount Kenya people because he supported Moi Kibaki to deliver for this country, especially during the 2008 to 2013 period as a vice president. So therefore, it is ideal for Kalonzo Musyoka to even count on Mount Kenya, because they can vote for him because he does not have any trouble with them. Ladies and gentlemen, Kalonzo Musyoka has a party by the name Wiper Patriotic Front. This party propels him always towards the elections. When you have a party that you run, there's some strength that you gain as an individual. Right now, if this trouble that Dr. Fred Matiang'i has, it is coming up with a party that's going to use for 2027. Now, that trouble that Matiang'i has, already Kalonzo solved it. So in a nutshell, Kalonzo Musyoka is far much better in comparison to Matiang'i's state. So meaning having a party that has existed before, not once, not twice, but a number of times, then Kalonzo Musyoka is a formidable candidate, and he has some experience as far as running a party is concerned. So he knows what politics entails. He knows what he will do, when and how. And having members of parliament, it gives him strength both in government and outside. So what he needs to do is to extend the wings so that he can have more members of parliament in other parts of this country. I recently did a video and told you that he's going to the Luo Nyanza, especially Kasipul, and that is crucial because I think he's also trying now to gauge his support in that particular region. It's important that Kalonzo Musyoka, if he's also considered as a flag bearer, to consider taking his party now to Western Kenya and many other parts of this country to make his party national, or even have a very serious coalition to face President William Ruto come 2027. Another thing that I have to state it here is character. Kalonzo Musyoka has no corruption case as we speak. Kalonzo Musyoka gives respect to all leaders in this country. He does not abuse, he speaks as a statesperson. And that is important. Kalonzo Musyoka has engaged in peace missions where he has actually delivered very well. And he seems to be very knowledgeable. Though I used to think that if I was the president, Kalonzo Musyoka, then I could have given him the Foreign Affairs Cabinet docket, because he can talk very well to the people outside and be able to deliver. He can engage ambassadors from these diplomatic ways of doing things. I think Kalonzo Musyoka is one of the best. Now, ladies and gentlemen, another thing that I have to tell you is this. Kalonzo Musyoka has been very decisive. Imagine he supported Raila in 2013. In 2017, Raila Odinga had an handshake in 2018 with Uhuru Kenyatta. Kalonzo Musyoka led kwa mataa in the opposition. In 2022, the same thing. Raila Odinga went with William Ruto for bread-based. And then Kalonzo Musyoka remained at the opposition. That consistency in decisiveness makes him a good leader that people can, to some extent, trust. Even if he was a watermelon, honestly, for what he has done right now, people should actually consider him. And if he's chosen by the opposition, let him be supported. Ladies and gentlemen, the last strength that Kalonzo Musyoka possesses is the opposition support. If they agree unanimously that it's Kalonzo Musyoka, then William Ruto, I assure you, will not beat Kalonzo Musyoka at any point, in any time, with anyone. So long as the opposition remain together with him. Why? Let me take you through the numbers. So Kalonzo Musyoka will get the 3 million votes of the Kamba. He will get the 5.2 million votes from the Central Kenya. He'll go to Western region. If Oparanya will already be in opposition, probably they'll bring also 1.5 million or more from that region. So where have you already? You're already at 9.5 or maybe probably 10. Ladies and gentlemen, then Matiang'i brings his 2.5 million. You're already at 12. Ladies and gentlemen, Kalonzo Musyoka does not have issues with the youths as such. Therefore, it means Kalonzo Musyoka coming on board, again, he can get the youth support in this country. So he will have a good starting base of about 10 million votes, which William Ruto does not have. William Ruto only has sure votes from the Kalenjin land. But when it goes to other parts of this country, he must work. Probably, and some of the Muslim community might vote for him. But the fact remains that as we speak today, William Ruto does not have a sure bait on other regions except the Kalenjin land. I don't know what's your take, but I feel those are some of the strengths of Kalonzo Musyoka that can make him the leader in this country. See you next time for more videos. My name is Abel Mokwa. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support you can always give this channel. The people of the Kamba region, tell me what you think about Kalonzo Musyoka.